Howdo, everybody. Welcome back to Let's Stream Stranded Deep. I haven't played this in about 3 weeks, maybe 4. I don't know. It's been a while. I mentioned previously, well, on FixFox anyway. The YouTube crowd probably wouldn't be privy to that. But I've been gone for a while through a combination of being sick and going on vacation. So I'm back. So yeah, I'm back. We're going to continue. I don't 100% remember what we were doing. I do remember we ransacked a cargo barge, but that's about it. What were we doing? Okay, we got some shark. Yeah, I think... What were we doing? Are we ferrying stuff back, or do we still have stuff on the cargo barge to deal with? I don't remember. I think we were ferrying stuff back, but I could be wrong. Yeah, because we got all that stuff that's actually worth taking, and then we have all this stuff. So yeah, we were ferrying stuff back. So let's see, how many things do we have? I can put the axe away, because there's no real reason to have it. Not right now. Oh, right! Right, the clay. I don't think we collected the clay here yet, have we? From the looks of this, we haven't, unless I have some in these boxes. No, we haven't. Okay, yeah, we have clay to collect, so let's go after that then. Alright, let's see. Tools, pickaxe. That pickaxe should be sufficient for what I need to do with it. Alright. Now, judging by the amount of shark meat up there on the smoker, I am presuming that I have managed to... Oh, it's like late in the afternoon. I'm not going to be able to do anything with clay. Might as well go look around and see if I can find it at least. There's probably around somewhere. Might as well look. Yeah, water's getting kind of dim. But if I can find at least one... Actually, wait a minute. Clay might be over there. Because I have a usual propensity of, during this little phase of the island, ransacking, to park my, like when I'm actively searching for it, I'll park my raft kind of like in the general area where I saw a deposit, so maybe there's some around here? Make sure my microphone's on, yeah, it is. I'm always paranoid about my mic. I saw that stingray kind of pop in, and I thought that was a crocodile for a second. I'm like, wait a minute, saltwater crocodiles? What is this? Let's say we've looted this already. Yeah, I picked this clean. Nothing really of any interest here. And I'm not seeing any clay nodes either. I'm leery about going near that cargo barge, because we do have deep water access over there. So something potentially nasty could come out from the deep and ambush me while I'm over in this area. So I do need to be careful. Of course, knowing my luck, this is where the clay is going to be. And of course, the clay is right there, which is right next to the freaking cargo barge. Lovely. Right, that's just little bacon. Little bacon's not going to cause any problems. Looking at it, we can probably sleep through the night, because there's not much to really do on the island at this point. Pretty sure I've already collected the rock nodes and everything else of real interest, so... I mean, I could restock on the fibrous leaves, but I'm pretty sure the, I jumped twice, apparently. Yeah, the water's still looking okay. It needs to refill, but otherwise it's okay. And yeah, food and water aren't doing too bad as far as, like, vital statistics go, so... I think at the very least, I'll reposition my boat to a more advantageous location. Gotta try and skirt past this one without crashing into it. Oh, that's a rock. We're gonna crash right into it. Oh, or we could just sail right over it. That works. Okay. So the first clay deposit was kind of like around here. So I'll go ahead and park my boat. And that way we'll know where to start tomorrow. I would like to go out and kind of look around and see what kind of deep sea creature is going to be swimming around. Because, at least as far as I can tell, within the bounds of like an island's boundary, they won't overlap. So it's like not like we'll get like a goblin shark and a great white at the same time. It'll be either one or the other. Or, you know, it could be a whale shark or a marlin. You know, whatever deep sea creature it happens to be will be whatever it is. And if it's something harmless, I can just ignore it. And if it's something dangerous, I can kill it and then go about my business. And by the time I finish my business, whatever would have taken its place will probably still be far out enough to where I can be done and just get out of there. Hey, well, so we got plenty of food, we got plenty of water. Just need to wait for the sun to set because I don't think the game's gonna let us. Game's not gonna let us actually sleep until the moon rises. Well, the moon technically doesn't rise; it's always there. But for gameplay stuff, like what Minecraft does, the moon will rise and set just like the sun does. Mm. Yeah, the lantern coming on tells me it was late enough. Yeah, you can see the moon's about to hit the horizon there. So we slept through most of the night. Wrong button. I was playing VR chat with a new friend earlier today, so muscle memory is kind of mixed up because in that game, C is the crouch button. Just waiting. Yeah, so how have you guys been? You guys, I may have also noticed the new intro. There'll be a new outro as well. So, any feedback on that, please let me know. I personally like it because the people involved in making it put a lot of time, effort, and energy into it. So, I'd hate for their work to go to waste. Actually, we need to refill. Yeah, we need to refill the water still. There we go. That's filled up, and by the time it gets light enough for us to actually hit the water, it should be... Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's grab one of these. Yeah, I've got enough space for a few. I can eat that when I need to. Go ahead and drink up, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a little bit of a risk here. I'm going to go early sailing to see if I can attract the attention of whatever deep sea creature happens to be around in this area. Because when we were ransacking the cargo barge, we didn't see anything. But I seem to recall when we were hunting sharks in the area, we did come across a marlin. So we'll see what's around. And because the water's going to be dark, the main thing we're going to be keeping an eye out for, well, more so keeping an ear out for, I should say, is if the shark music starts playing, because then we'll know it's something aggressive. So, let's see. Well, I'm not hearing anything yet. One thing we could potentially do is we could head towards that island over there, see if we can attract the attention of the deep sea creature, and then drag it back, because we know it can come in this far. I know I'm playing it ridiculously safe and not actually going for what I'm wanting to get from here, but I've been ambushed before by a great white while going for clay. I'd rather not have that happen again. So if there's even a potential that one of those things could ambush me, I want to try and take steps to prevent it. So we'll head in that direction towards the other cargo barge. This cargo barge here will serve as enough of a landmark, so it should be pretty easy to find our way back. And we can hopefully attract the attention of whatever is out here. That cargo barge is in such bad shape, it's artifacting. Ugh. Granted, the distance between these two islands isn't that great, so whatever is out here, we should hopefully encounter it fairly soon. I thought I heard bubbling, but that may have just been the surf. Okay. Well, we are officially in the shallows of the new island now because we're on where the cargo barge is, so we are too close to this island now for... I mean, a deep sea creature could potentially still be around here, but we're more likely to run into a shallow shark over there than anything from the deep, so we'll head back. And basically just keep doing this until something pops up. It's not random, from what I can tell anyway. It seems to be I've mentioned this before, but the spawns, at least around the shallows, are definitely fixed. Once you see a shark in a quote-unquote territory, it'll always be that shark when it comes back. As for the deep sea seems to rotate, kind of like a wheel or a disc, where you pass through the territory of a shallow shark, you go out into the deep sea, and then encounter, say, a marlin. You come back there after a set amount of time. Speaking of, hi, buddy. But you come back there after a set amount of time, and it might be a goblin shark or a whale shark. Ooh. He gone. He disappeared. Which means that was the deep ocean area for that island, not this one. Which means... Ooh. Okay. So it's not a marlin. That's going to be problematic. And that also means whatever the deep ocean creature around here is could literally be anywhere. Oh boy. I'm honestly half tempted just to say the clay's not worth it, just because, realistically, we've got everything we need clay for. So, there's no real point in getting more, aside from being underwater and potentially raising our physical stat. So... yeah. But I'm not seeing or hearing anything. So, I don't know. Let me check my stats here. I mean, yeah, I could do with the physical boost, because I'm not going to be building any more buildings. But, you know... it's as simple as, it's just more oxygen, and aside from exploring other cargo barges, I'm not really going to be doing, like, extreme diving. Okay, the track just stopped, but I don't know if that means anything. It could be as simple as just the track just stopping. May not be indicative of something being nearby, but still... I'm not going to worry about it. Let's just head back. We'll grab our loot and then head back home, because we're probably not going to be back home for a while. As a matter of fact, I'm actually probably going to have to save as soon as I get home to check the map and see where it is we can go. Because there's definitely going to be farther out exploration. Oh, we're beached. Lovely. There's definitely going to be farther out exploration now that we've explored the immediate neighborhood. Which, we've gotten pretty much everything we need. I think I might still need some more jerry cans, but other than that, we've got more or less everything we need to complete the game. Though I may need to wait a bit to get some more fibrous leaves and build up a stockpile of those, but just waiting is boring, and, I'd rather be actively doing stuff. Alright. So, let's see what kind of stuff we can afford to take back. Flare guns, we got 2 jerry cans. I think I have more back home. Let's see, we got cloth and leather, hammers and lanterns. The rocks would probably be handy. Okay. And then... that air tank is empty. No, it's still got some use. I'll hang on to it. And then, let's see. Any of these other containers got anything? No. Looks like it's mostly going to be ferrying boxes back and forth. So, okay. We'll bring some lashings with us to fill in that last spot there. Actually, put that in there. That could be useful. Double, actually. Let me check my toolbox. Yeah, I can put that in here. So that'll save some space. Do I have another like empty spot in there? I do not. So yeah, all that's taken up. So I'll have to keep the pickaxe, but I have enough free space for everything else. So yeah. Let's head home. And home is way the crap over there, so let's go. Technically speaking, there is actually one island we haven't explored in the main neighborhood, so we can explore that and get that set up, but there really won't be much there. Or I could just beach myself again like a dullard. Alright, come on. You gotta go this way, Raft. Has to go this way. We are heading towards that tiny island over there. I wonder if we'll see the Great White again. I hope not, but then again, it has been a few days. So, we shall see. Oh, it's you! Wait. It's too late. I'm not even gonna bother. But if he's here... Huh. You're on the wrong side of the island, buddy, but... I mean, hey, if he's here, that means we potentially won't have a Great White following us, although he does seem to have vanished. So... You never know. Technically, we're going through such a large swath that this is counting as an intersection of open ocean. So there could very easily be, well, let's see, between that island, there's an island over there, there's that, and the open ocean towards our island. This could be an intersection of 4 different territories. So this could very potentially be a very dangerous area we're going into, but it's how we get home. So that's how we're going. You know what? I actually just thought of something. Did I forget to stock my cargo? I did, but not a huge problem because I'm just bringing back boxes mainly. You can tell I'm out of practice after being gone for over 3 weeks. So, my bad. Not the best display, but a funny one. I done goofed. So the thing that kind of concerns me was when we saw that Great White, it was trailing us from behind. Now we're going in the direction towards it, which means if we do cross paths with it, it may torpedo us from below. So we kind of have to be on watch for that. We got something. I thought I heard oh, it's a goblin shark. Uh-oh. Oh, the water's getting dark too. That's not good. We've got a goblin shark and it's about to storm. This is not good at all. Okay, can we make it back to shore before the rain starts? Okay. I'm hoping it's just rain and not an actual storm. Because a storm means the seas are going to get real choppy, and that means that shark could potentially get some ideas. Water's ink black. I can't see him. Okay, well, the good news is the music stopped, so he can't come into the shallows here. Alright. Alright, home sweet home. Drop off these boxes and we'll see what we can do. Got a pile of rocks here. Right, I'll need a spare pile of rocks. I got a spare pile of sticks outside. Let's see. Coconuts go there. Sticks are over here. I can put the rocks next to the house. Yeah, just put them like right here next to the stairs. That'll do. I can't foresee anything bad happening because of that, right? Alright, lashing pile. Thankfully, it seems just to be rain. So, not a huge deal. Okay. Well, we got a couple of lanterns. I could do with another hook. Right there ought to do. Not perfect, but it'll do. This side doesn't need it because this side has the fires. Ooh, yeah, we've been gone for a while. We need to take care of our crops. Well, I'm surprised I'm surprised the rain didn't do much. Yeah, you've got a lantern. I don't necessarily need clay for anything at this point, so... These water stills are doing okay. You've got a lantern. I think you've got a lantern, don't you? No, actually, you don't. Well, you do now. Stick a lantern there. And it looks like our crops are growing nicely. We just need to take care of them for a bit. But before I do that... Let's see. Air tanks, jerry cans. We have a box that we're not using. Hammers, planks, corrugated scrap. I do have a bunch of hammers. So let's see. With some rocks in there too, okay. More jerry cans. I seem to recall needing at least 2. We might need 4. Let's see. What else would be good for this? I think we already have a cloth and leather box. So let's go ahead and put some of those away. There's cloth, leather. Yeah, cloth. No, don't put leather in there. That leather box is almost full, jeez. Alright, let's see. Okay, now we've got these rations, and we've got these flare guns. Oh yeah, I can bring the rest of the meat back. Tell you what, I'll stick the rations in larder box 3, because, like, where else am I gonna put them? And then I guess I can put flare guns inside that box, because flare guns are actually useful. So, yeah, we'll do that. We're going to have to make a few trips back and forth, but that hopefully shouldn't be too huge a deal. That goblin shark's going to be more of a nuisance than anything. Those lights should turn on any second. Yeah, nice and bright. Now what to do with these boxes? We have places to store the crates. So... we've got room. You know what? We'll stick them over here. Like, put them next to the logs. Yeah. Just put them there. It's not like we're going to be doing anything else with them. Alright. So while we're here, let's go take care of our crops. Oh, yeah, these things... oh. Okay, well... ooh, yeah. These things definitely need some water. Okay, and all my bottles are empty, so let's fill up. And out again. Whew. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to go refill from the water down there. Unfortunate, but what can you do? I know this is technically our drinking water, but we have been away for a while, so... besides, we've got plenty of drinking water on the boat. We should be okay. Yeah, that was our last one. So we'll just have to split the difference, I guess. Okay. Let me get my axe, and then we can start gathering some more fibers. Because we got more stuff to do. Let me check the potatoes real quick. How am I doing on food? I could do with some water for our food. Not quite enough. It'll do. Alright, so let me check the fuel still over here. I can still put a couple in there, I think. So let me grab these real quick. Potat, potat. Honestly, this thing could probably do with its own set of kindling just for convenience. It's not like I'm using the sticks for much anything else. Let's see. I think I need... is it 3 or 4 I need for kindling? Oh, it's 2. Jeez. Alright, so now we can get this fuel still going. And then that'll start boiling and distilling fuel. Let's see. So we got those. We're missing one. Where are you, you sneaky little leaf? I saw it. Right there. Our friendly bats. Bats are friends. Might as well go around looking for other fibrous leaves to pick up, since we're not really doing much else tonight. How are we doing? Oh yeah, we've got plenty of durability for this. Is this the ghost one? That's the ghost one. Okay. Curses! Foiled by a rock! Oh, wait. Ahaha! Take that, rock! Try and steal my fibrous leaves from me? I don't think so. And who knew rocks would be such thieves? So how's this coming along? Oh, not doing bad. So my plan for now is we'll do what we need to around here for now, and then in the morning we'll head back to that big island and go ahead and offload everything, namely the sticks and like other stuff. But bring all that stuff back, and then we'll go to the final area that we haven't been to that's local, because there we'll find some answers. Let's put it that way. Oh, wow. I didn't realize these were down one. Sure, go ahead. I don't mind. That's what those are there for. Do we even have any water fibers? No, because we still have plenty of, what is it? We still have plenty of palm fronds. So that should hopefully not be an issue. And I think that's everything that we can get around here. Yeah. We'll grab our pippies. Grab these aloe veras as well. Put those in there. Stick these in here for the time being. Perfect. And yeah, oh good, these have been refilled. And that's perfect. Like, that's actually perfect. Nice. You're still going, that's fine. That should be that. Alright. Alright, I need some more up there, too. Let's see. Yeah, we got ourselves a pretty intensive operation going on here. We're not going to need to be weaving anytime soon. Well, we will need to be weaving eventually, but I think we'll be fine for now. Cloth and leather. So, let me check my first aid cabinet. Or my first aid cargo that I've got over here. See how we're doing on all that stuff. Antidotes, got enough. Bandages. We don't have any splints, but that should be okay. Yeah, I could sleep. It'll be fine. Plenty of rations in the larder box, so not my concern. We'll be fine. Ah, a proper bed. Yeah. That'll do. Alright, we got crap to bring back. Head back out. And Goblin Shark's probably going to be around, but hopefully he won't be too big of a problem. And we know it's going to be a goblin this time, not a great white, so... Something's attacking already? I know we haven't killed the shallow sharks, so I don't think they've all repopulated yet. Or if they have, we haven't seen them. So, is this our deep sea friend waiting for us, or is this one of the shallow sharks just kind of skulking? Could be either, and it's too early to tell. My guess is probably the goblin shark, but again, too early in the morning to tell. And that means he's been waiting for us. Let's pull forward a bit. And then drop anchor. I thought I saw something moving. That may have just been light glistening off the waves. Oh. It was you! It's just a hammerhead. Either that or the hammerheads just happened to come by. Could very easily be either or. He seems to just be curious swimming right now. He's not being aggressive. So we'll go this way and just ignore him. Oh no, he's being aggressive. He's charging at us. Could be him, could be the goblin. I'm not really overly concerned if it's just him. Yep, I was right. It's both. Alright. Yep. Well, we're just gonna keep on sailing and ignore the both of you. Because, yeah. Funny that the music stopped when the hammerhead disengaged, but not the goblin shark. Oh, another bot. Get out of here. I mean, at this point, this guy might as well be challenging us to a race. He's gone. Careful. He might come out of the depths. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, he just kind of disengaged and vanished. Honestly, it kind of figures that trouble only shows up when I'm not looking for it. Well, seeing as how we need fibers back home, probably wouldn't be a bad idea to start collecting a few more. Especially since it's daylight and we can see pretty well. Oh, it's raining again. Lovely. Well, I guess it's a good thing we're taking the time to gather these, because we're not going to be heading out onto the... We're not going to be heading out into the water again. For the next little bit. Ooh, this might be a proper storm. I'm hearing the winds pick up. Oh yeah, there's rumbling. I better beach the boat. Yep, that's a storm. Come on. There we go. Of course, I can't do this when I'm at home and water my plants for me, no. Much like Minecraft, I do believe that Stranded Deep operates on a chunk system, and that chunks don't tend to update when you're not there. At least as far as, like, things like crops and stuff go. I could be wrong. Like, it could be watering my crops right now, and it's not just not going to do anything because I've already watered them. But, like I said, it may as well also do nothing. It may as well also do nothing. So, definitely not going back out into the water right now, though. Not until this storm subsides. And it's probably not going to be subsiding until later on in the evening. $44, not bad. I want to save the sticks, because sticks could be useful. As we can use the sticks to, like, cook all the shark we've got here. Let's stash all this stuff in here. Definitely gonna want a lot of those back home. There we go. I don't need logs. Sticks might be useful. We don't necessarily need the rawhide either. Right then. I guess it's time we gut some more fish. Actually. We always use more of these. Yeah, that's like just enough. Cool. I need one more. We might as well stay the night. I get up my own steps. There we go. If cooking is not already maxed out, this should get it. Because, come on. There can't be too many more, like, cooking sessions that I need to do before my cooking skill actually maxes out. I'm just gonna, like, stretch for a second. Dang, we've already been rolling for an hour. It does not feel like it. Ooh, excuse me. Still, I guess taking like 45 minutes to try and find my footing. Understandable, we wasted at least a little bit of time. Got me wondering about that great white we saw, though. Makes me wonder if that's like native to our island or if that's somewhere else. Because if that's around our island, then we just got lucky. You know, thinking about it, I probably should have checked my watch to see what the, what is it? To see what the time was when I started cooking this stuff. That way I could track how long it takes in-game. Watch this take like 8 in-game hours or something in order to fully cook all of this meat. Oh, the water cooler. Water cooler? No, the water still. I wish it was a water cooler. Somehow a functional water cooler that's powered off of sand and converts it into water, yes. A tropical water cooler. Jeez. Man, my vocal dyslexia is funny sometimes. But no, the water still definitely sounds like it's getting busy. There we go! Level up cooking. We finally got it. We are maxed out in cooking skill. Which means I'm pretty sure we can eat one of those huge meats from, like, starvation, and it will fully, like, fill up our food gauge. Food efficiency is not going to be an issue. And the main reason why I didn't play on the hardcore mode, actually, like the hard mode, because all the hard mode really does is just number pump the drain on your vital statistics. It doesn't, like, the enemies don't do any more damage, you don't do less damage to them. You just need to, like, work on your needs a little bit more often, which in the early game puts a lot more pressure for you to get a huge water supply going, but other than that, like, eventually you're still going to end up at a point like where I am now, where, yeah, you have plenty of places to top up water conveniently, and food is basically a non-issue. It just means you have to eat a little more often. And with how stupidly broken the cooking skill is in that regard, to where you never have to worry about food, it's just like, yeah, there really wouldn't be a purpose to hard mode aside from just adding to the tedium, which, as y'all can clearly see, this game has a lot of already. Alright, we can just get this meat cooked. I can go to bed. And there we go. Meat is cooked. We'll grab this, and then we will probably have this for breakfast in the morning. The fire died overnight, but everything's smoked, so we're good. I thought one of these boxes had... You definitely need some stuff. Yeah, here we go. Okay, 5 bits of meat. That's not bad. We got our cooking skill maxed out too, so should be good on that front. Shouldn't need any more sticks either, because we've got all of these logs here. Right, let's head back. Am I being stopped by Big Bacon's dizzy skull? No, there's just a rock here. Would have been funny if Big Bacon was the reason I couldn't keep moving. I am running over a crab, though. Okay, so the crab's causing the problem. Oh. I guess, yeah, just... I mean, yeah, roadkill kind of does get in the way. Even though I wouldn't call it roadkill, considering I've killed those things myself, but... Still, roadkill does kind of cause problems. As far as, like, getting in the way of your vehicles goes. Hmm. Thought I heard bubbling. Though I could also be mistaken. We're rapidly approaching home. And nothing. I'm not seeing much. Hmm. Yeah, no. No deep sea creatures. Very strange. I guess we just got so far away that the goblin shark just gave up. Yeah, see, that's our hammerhead that tailed us earlier, but, you know, he's just a local. Not really that much of a problem. Come on. This raft getting beached. Okay. Drop these off really fast. More stuff for the larder back home. More sticks for the pile. And then I guess we can just go... Oh, you know what? Crap. I think I may have just wasted some sticks, actually. Yeah, because there's the fuel still. I completely forgot about that. Oh, dear. Yeah, that's probably long since burned out. Yeah. Though we did get a full fuel thing, so... Let's go drop these crates off over here. They're here if we need them. I think I just accidentally Jenga'd myself. There we go. Yeah. I accidentally Jenga'd myself, but I fixed it. We're good. Okay. Let me go get a jerry can. I think jerry cans can hold... It's either the end result can hold 5, or the jerry can hold 5. 20... Okay, 0% fuel. Let's see how much we get for... tapping this. Oh. Okay, they streamlined it. I seem to remember it was something silly before, like a previous version where, like, you could put 5 mash into it, but the fuel still collector could only hold 4. Okay, cool. That works. So that's one of our jerry cans filled, and we're about to figure out how many we need. So, jerry can, put that in there for now. Alright, so... We're going to make some preparations before going to the next area. Some of the preparations being stuff we already have. So let's check our cargo real quick. Okay. I'm going to want some lashings at least. How many am I going to need? Let's see. I'm going to need... I'm going to need at least 4 lashings. So, yeah, we'll keep that stack of lashings in there. And then, let's see. Leave most of this stuff alone. Ooh, I need something to drink. Let's see. I'll go ahead and take all of these. We'll leave those in there. Yeah, I need a drink badly. Alright, so that fills up the water fibers for the farm. So let's see. We can start packing weaving fibers in here then. I want to leave one coconut in there. I think I'm gonna need... Okay, I'm gonna need 5 palm fronds. I'm gonna need a rock, and I'm actually gonna need another lashing, thinking about it. So... let's see. I'm gonna need 5 lashings, 5 palm fronds, 1 coconut. I'm gonna need 1 rock. Let's see. Actually, no. I'm gonna need more rocks than that. I'm gonna need 4 rocks. Actually, I'm gonna need even more than that, because I think I need... yeah, I need 7 rocks. I've already got 1, so... yeah, 7 rocks. Okay. I'm gonna need a cloth. I'm gonna need 2 cloths, actually. I think I've got plenty of those. And I'm going to need quite a few sticks. Let's see, I'm gonna need 3, 7... 10 sticks? Probably 12. Maybe 13? Yeah, I'm gonna need 13 sticks, if I'm doing my calculations right. That should be everything I need for where we're going next. Now I can unload the rest of the cargo back home. Actually, yeah, let's grab 4 of these. Make another pile. that should be everything there. Time? We've got time, though I probably should rest. At my well, no, it's past 3 o'clock. SPF's not going to be a problem. Okay, so let's make sure everything's out of here. Okay. I should be fine. I should have everything I need. So let me grab a compass. Actually, I shouldn't even need a compass. That's literally right over there. Alright, let me go save, and we will head towards that huge boat. Assuming I don't fall off my own stairs. We might encounter some trouble, but it shouldn't be anything too bad. In before Great White, I'm calling it. Alright. Pick this up. And we will head towards that huge boat. That's the last place we need to go that's in the neighborhood. And off we go. We should be able to get there before nightfall, so it shouldn't be a huge deal. And I shouldn't need a compass to be able to find where my home is either, because now that we've got our actual house built, we should be able to see it from there. But yeah, we've seen this hulking monstrosity since the beginning of the game. We haven't had any reason to go over here yet, because, frankly, there's not much over there. The reason I've packed as much as I have is because there's barely any resources. If memory serves, there's a bunch of fibrous leaf plants and some giant crabs, and that's about it. As far as, like, resources to survive are concerned. There's some unique stuff there, but as far as, like, essentials, there's not a whole lot. So you gotta bring over stuff to make a base camp. And something is stalking us. It's probably one of the local shallow sharks. It'll go away. Is it just me, or did we just, like, take a sharp veer off course? Okay, we are way too far away from home for it to be a shallow shark now. The fact that I'm not seeing anything concerns me. It might be that great white again. I thought I saw movement. Probably... No, because the goblin shark would have revealed himself by now. Yeah, the goblin shark would have revealed itself already. Oh, that looks like a pile of driftwood. I don't remember there being a pile of driftwood here, but that's helpful. Let's go ahead and beach the boat real quick. Okay. We got some crabs to deal with. Uh-oh, and he's looking right at us. Okay. That's what I was afraid of. For it, wait for it. Take that, crab. There's at least one more. Okay. Yeah, they've added some more stuff. I don't recall there being random sticks here when I came here last time. It was mainly just fibrous leaf plants. Where's that other crab? Barrels. That's a sight. I definitely wasn't expecting barrels here. We even have a derelict that's bubbling on the shallows there. Interesting. Only one giant crab. Usually there's two. I remember there being two here. Ah! There he is. He's just on the other side. I'm gonna get on top of this rock where he can't reach me. Sucks to suck, crab! Gotcha. Alright. Any more threats around? Well, besides... Oh, there's actually rocks here, too. A crate? Wow, they've added a lot of stuff here. There's a third one. Yeah, they've added a lot of stuff since the last time I played. I don't recall nearly any of this stuff being here. Come on, crab. He seems to have been stymied by the fact that there's a boat here. Alright, well, we do have some stuff to grab, at least. So it looks like I did all that prep work for nothing. Well, I mean, I did need to bring palm fronds and a coconut, because there's no palm trees here, but... We got corrugated scrap, we've got fibrous leaves, there's rocks and sticks here. Like... I'm genuinely surprised that all this stuff is here. We'll do our usual rounds, grab the basics. Piles of driftwood. Reminds me of when driftwood was its own material. Back in older versions. There's another derelict there. Hang on. Another crate? This one's got the 2 cloths we need, as well as a flare gun. And we got barrels. Right then. Well, it should be safe to set up a campsite here. So... let's go ahead and make some piles. Just to start. I can stick the rest inside the cargo box. Alright. Let's get started by making a coconut flask. Okay. one shelter. I can see my house plain as day from here, so we'll stick the shelter probably right next to this rock. Would be a good place to put it. Pointing right back towards home, as if I needed the pointer. But nice to have a base camp set up anyway. Alright. Going to need more stick. Give me a fire. Set the fire right there. Gonna need the rocks. There you are, fire pit. And then, let's see, one of our quads. And I have a lashing, so I can make a smoker. There we go. As far as other stuff goes, put those in there. I need that cloth. And I should be able to make a water still. Put that right here. And with the remaining stuff, I can make a knife. Drop the knife. And I can also make some kindling for the little kitchen area as well. Alright, so we've got our base camp set up at least. Right. Now we need to go looking for harvestables. There's plenty of them around. The first thing I want to do is get some fibrous leaves, because, like I said, there's no palm trees or anything here. So we're going to need to really conserve our fibrous leaf supply on this little spit of land. Oh, a rock. There, that'll start filling that up. I don't particularly care about the barrels. I mean, I could use them to make a hobo stove, but the hobo stove's just a worse version of the smoker, so why would I? Now I'm just imagining a Left 4 Dead 2 zombie called the hobo stove. Just a worse version of the smoker. All it does is stand there and emit smoke. Doesn't attack you or anything. They really make you go out of your way for these saplings. Oh boy. But this is the only water supply this island has, so very barren, very desolate. But I found that. Let's see. I don't think I'll carry the box back yet. carve these guys up. That way we can get a food supply started here.
Oh, gross.
And that, it just cleans up their bodies. Let's say, wait a minute. Wasn't there 2 of them back there? One of them's like right up against the hull of a ship, I thought. Yeah, I've only got 2 bits of meat. Where's the third guy? There. Ah, he was hiding in the grass. There he is.
Ugh.
It's amazing that our character can skin a giant crab like that with just a crude knife made out of rock. Because over vacation, Star, using a metal tool, tried to split some crab shells that we were eating crab for dinner one night. Tried to split some crab shells and really screwed his knuckles up. Looked gnarly, but not really a severe injury. Interesting that the auto sprint persisted. Alright.
Ugh.
Okay, so now while we're off gathering the rest of the stuff, these things can cook. Let's get ourselves a nice food supply going. Water's looking decent. And fibrous leaves are the only source of water on this island, so definitely want to make sure we have a pile going. We'll start from the back and go forward. You seem to be making splashing effects without actually being in the water. That's impressive. Maybe it's kicking up sand. Ooh, you know what? Maybe that's the system behind the tropical water cooler. Alright, well, we got this. That's got some neat stuff. Oh, a free stick. Thank you. Come on. Hmm. Plenty more where that came from, I'm sure. So what do we got inside this box? A flare gun, that probably could have come in handy, but whatever. Probably don't have enough to carry any more crates. If there are any. I mean, there are the barrels, but I don't really care about the barrels. Well, there is this pile of driftwood here, I suppose. I think we already have a stick pile going. Only 10 sticks. Whoa. There we go. It's modest, but it'll get the job done. Okay. Anything that might be immediately useful here? Not really. I see some stuff I can consolidate, though. Let's see. What can I throw out? I apologize if you hear any meowing in the background. That's just Garrus. We can go ahead and toss this. We don't need it. And that thing's soaring off. I'm going to laugh if that actually hits something. Alright, now where did... I think I put them in the cargo. Oh. Yes, I did. So let's stick that in there. And then... yeah. Just stick the rest of this in cargo. Well, had I known that cloth was going to be there, I definitely wouldn't have bothered bringing any of this stuff. Well, we got nothing else to do, so... let's head on up. Because as you no doubt noticed, we do have an access point here. Oh. I would hate to have had that happen to me. That's asking to get scraped and get tetanus. Alright. I don't think you can go around into the... ow! Jeez. I didn't think I dropped quite that far. Jeez. That was almost a whole bar. Yeah, we got ourselves what looks like an old aircraft carrier. Unfortunately, most of the, if not all of the doors are busted or otherwise caved in with debris. So there's not really much we can do here. Just a rusted old console. And a door we can open. That leads out to what looks like a runway, or the top of the ship. Otherwise, everything's just in really bad shape. Ooh. So here we are. This could be my way to escape. Repair the plane's engine, propeller, and cockpit. Stock food, water, and fuel. We can put water in there, which we'll have rations for. This is the fuel. I forget exactly how much we need. I think we need at least like 2 or 3 jerry cans worth. Stuff we can stock with food. And we've got 3 gyrocopter parts. I guess that's enough for... Yeah, that's enough for the base, the seat, and the rotor. We just need some extra parts, but I really don't care about the gyrocopter. The gyrocopter is more or less just a novelty, and it's more annoying than anything. Yeah, now that we found the plane, the aircraft carrier now has its own area theme. Right, well, it's time to head back. I don't care about the gyrocopter parts, so those can stay there. So, we've completed sort of part 1 of Stranded Deep. We've kind of gotten ourselves established, we've explored everything in the immediate area. So now, we're at the second half of the game, which is we have to find a way to repair that plane. And to do that, we're going to need to go back home. It's you! You were the one tailing us! So that great white came from here. Okay. Why are you looping back? And more importantly, how far are you going to follow us? I'm curious. How far out are you gonna go away from that ship? Look at you. We're getting close to the shallows of our island, and he's followed us this far. So, is he native to here, or is he native to the boat? Or to the cargo, or the aircraft carrier? Where'd he go? It looked like he despawned, but he may have just dove. Either way, we've got a very dangerous critter between us and freedom. Technically speaking, we have multiple dangerous critters between us and freedom, but that's beside the point. At least now we know where he came from. Lots of stuff to carry. I can actually kind of see my platform from here. It's very faint if you look over there, but it is there. And I think this last piece of leather will actually like fill up our leather stocks. So we shouldn't have to worry about it. See, leather. Yep, last piece. Okay. So now I have to save, and unfortunately, this is just kind of how the game goes. We have to go back to the main menu to look at the map. So let's look at Cartographer. Now we don't want to hit any buttons because that might accidentally like reset the world, and we don't want to do that. So looking at this, if that's north, that means, let's see, like north and south is that way. So the cargo barge is to the southeast. Oh boy, we have a long way to go, don't we? Okay. So from the looks of this, the furthest... Oh geez, yeah, we're gonna have to go like almost straight west to get to one of them. We'll have to go straight north, straight west, and almost straight south. And there's a lot of islands between us and all those other places, because you guys got to keep in mind, so far we've been to, I think at least we've been to these two. I know we've been to these two. We've been here, and I think we've been there too. So we've been to all of these, or at least most of them. So we still, and it's taken us this long just to do that. Just the little center area. We're on part, what, like 8 now, I think? Let me check YouTube real quick. Let me check. What was the last Stranded Deep part we did? 10? So yeah, this is part number 11, and we've only just now finished, like, combing the entire center area of our world map. There is a whole lot more we could explore, but really there's no real reason to, because we've done most of the stuff we need for progress. It's mainly just going to these other points of interest here. So... a mysterious location, and the thing is, we don't know which one's which. They used to have names that denoted what was there, but now they don't. So yeah, we have to go due north, Like, due north, due west, and due south. So, let's go check it out, I guess. We are going to have to do a lot of prep work for that, though. And that may necessitate just grinding on my part. Because, well, I wouldn't say grinding, but we are definitely going to have to revisit a bunch of old locations. Mainly to farm fibrous leaves, because fibrous leaves are going to be the sort of main limiting reagent here, because we're going to need a lot of lashings for various things. Because we're going to need lashings to make coconut flasks, to make various kind of medical items. Actually, I think we need lashing for all the medical items, whether for flasks or just to bind stuff together. And then we're going to need lashings for weapon ammo as well, so it's time to go hunt down some fibrous leaves. Although, conveniently enough, it looks like our own stock has come back, so that's good. And we are going to need multiple jerry cans worth of fuel, so go ahead and stuff those in there. Crop water stills are empty. There we go. More pippy plants. Is it 2 aloe vera for a aloe salve? Yeah, so I'm gonna need 6, but that's okay. But yeah, before I go do any of these, I'm definitely gonna need to get a lot more stuff, so let's see. And antidote is 1 pippy and 1 coconut flask. Let me see exactly how many of those I need. Quite a few. So we could definitely make some more. Bandages, we could... Oh, we need more splints as well. Splints or something we need. It's more of a just-in-case kind of thing. Let's see, it's 2 lashings and 2 sticks. Those things are expensive. Let's see. I can get 3 right off the bat. Might as well get a stack of them. And then... Okay. Don't quite have the lashings for it, so yeah. We'll worry about that when the time to worry about that comes. For now, we just need a bunch of fibrous leaves. And our axe is getting a little low. You know what? That's actually a point. I think I can smash these to get lashings out of them. Let me see. Can I do that? Where is that located? Would that be under general crafting? No. Maybe that might be under building? I wouldn't exactly call a crate a consumable. That's like traps and stuff. Ah, it's in here. Yeah, one container. 2 planks and 1 fibrous... Or, 1 fibrous. 2 planks and 1, Oh, look at that. More flare guns. But yeah, 2 planks and 1, lashing. So if I wanted to, I could smash these for lashings. Ugh, we're getting a little red. I think we'll be okay, though. Yeah, we'll be fine. Oh, it really likes hiding in the bush, doesn't it? Ah, I was about to say, I thought I heard thunder. Yeah, it's storming. Nice. That should hopefully water my plants some. Oh, hello. Thank you. Almost full. Almost. Well, I better go drink up real quick while I've got a storm filling me up, so... Yeah, the storm should take care of that, so... Excuse me. Jeez, I got the hiccups all of a sudden. I'll stick that in the cargo box for now. And I will more than likely need that leather. Ooh, that's a swell. Well, we might as well ride out the storm in the comfort of our own home. And yep, it is somehow raining through our roof. mind me, folks. I'm just a little bit sleepy. Gotta admit, sound of a storm is pretty relaxing. That actually kind of reminds me, over the course of the vacation, I went to the beach, so, you know, weather is unpredictable down there. The house we were staying at was on the shore, and it was, I think, our second or third night there. A storm brewed more or less right on top of the house at about like 2 or 3 in the morning. Like, it was quiet, not a single sound, then all of a sudden, boom! Just, the house started shaking, there was thunder and lightning, like loudest thunderclaps you'd ever heard, right over the house, and it was actually really anxiety-inducing, because the foundations of the house were shaking, and it was like, ooh, this is kind of concerning. Can't say I've ever felt that before. So, what? Alright, well, it looks like this storm's doing its thing and leaving, so we'll just go ahead and sleep through the night. Alright, that's the stuff. And the storm did in fact water my plants. Very nice. Very cool of you, Storm. Very cool of you. And yeah, couple pieces of fruit for breakfast. That'll do the trick. Alright, so we've got places to backtrack to. I'm gonna need a rock. Because I will more than likely end up needing to make another refined axe. Stick those there just so they're convenient to find. Alright. Well, time to go pick these places clean. And hopefully not run into any trouble on the way. We'll start by going there and then work our way back. Because it's been a few days since we were over here. So hopefully the fibrous leaves over on this island way in the distance will have respawned. In a way, I kind of miss the older versions of Stranded Deep. Because in versions, I think, prior to 1.8, I think, or was it 0.8? I think it was versions prior to 0.8 had... Hi, Hammerhead. The world map was much smaller. It was a not a 3x3. It was a 5x5 grid, I think. Because you had your island in the dead center, then you had a 3x3 ring around that center, and then there was the 5x5 outer ring. I may have mentioned before that the world map was kind of like a square-shaped target in that respect. But, it was really easy to navigate because everything was in a cardinal or secondary direction from each other with no real deviation. And every square had an island in it. So, you know, it's where I got my idea for navigating with how I do, by using the shelters. But, I heard bubbling. But yeah, with the world map being a lot larger now, getting to the places we need to go is going to be a lot more difficult. hence why I kind of tend to stick to the sort of like local area, as I call it, just the area immediately surrounding my island. Because having to go way far out, because by the time you clear everything that's like immediately around you, assuming you don't get shafted and only get like 1 or 2 islands, after clearing out everything that's like immediately around you, you know, it just takes so long to get from point A to point B that you really are just better off getting your renewables from places close by. For a second there, I thought we got stuck, because it seemed like we weren't moving. Alright, have the fibrous leaves come back on this island? Looks like they have. Now the question is, it's been a bit, have the threats come back? Because I know land-bound threats usually respawn in about a week. And I think we've covered about 4 days or so far. Let me get up on my platform here, make sure there's not anything dangerous around. Oh! There he is. If he's here, that means the snakes are going to be here too. Alright, Big Bacon, where did you go? You don't have the cover of trees protecting you this time. Now, I did miss a shot. There he is. And there you are. Ooh, I think I got him right in the head. Dude's levitating. He's freaking out so much he's levitating. Stop breaking the laws of physics, Big Bacon. That ain't cool. Oh, I missed. Okay. Oh. I think they might just be falling short. There we go. That got him. Now he's dead. Okay, did those shots fall short, or did I miss? Okay, one of those fell short. And looks like the other one just missed. Okay. Alright, Big Bacon, you're coming with me. Move along, little bacon. Nothing to see here. Just me dragging the carcass of your dad or big brother or uncle or whatever his relation is to you. Thinking about it, I may need to start getting rid of some of these bodies. Just a thought. We do need to be careful, because there is another snake around. You turned your back on an enemy, idiot. Ow! Okay, we got these two. I think I'm still recovering from that fall I took. So, yeah. Okay. And that just leaves the snake. Wherever it is. There you are. And with that, all the landbound threats are once again terminated. I'm wondering if the missed shot that I made got destroyed. Because I know if you try to hit either one of those giant crabs, or if you hit an environmental stone like that with a projectile, it'll destroy the projectile. Most commonly thrown spears, but I'm pretty sure spear guns probably follow the same rules. Alright, well, the only thing left around here is Little Bacon, who seems to be stuck. If he remains stuck, I will mercy kill him, but we'll see if that actually needs to be done. For now, we have to collect as many of these as we can. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to rest in the shade. I can hang out under here, that's fine. Okay, we're about half up, so we should be good. What's our runtime looking like? 2.5 hours? We should be good here. Wait, spear gun arrow. Ah! It didn't get destroyed. It fell short. Nice. Oh, it's raining again. I thought the sky was getting a little dark. Not just raining, it's storming. Jeez. $44, that's not bad. Well, we're certainly not going to be going anywhere in this weather. How about this? Let's clean up some of that mess down there. Starting with Big Bacon. Let's get rid of you. Now, I think Big Bacon here actually has a similar payout to the sharks. Oh, no, it's 2 rawhide. 2 rawhide, 2 meat. Oh, no, it is a 3rd rawhide. So I guess maybe he is a shark equivalent. Oh, dang, 4 rawhide. Okay. Oh, right. 4 rawhide, 2 meat. Yeah, 4 rawhide and 2 meat. I mean, if you want leather, giant olives are the way to go. Jeez. Such a mess. Notice how this says large meat, not large fish meat. It's just meat. And despite the fact that we are currently in the middle of a storm, I will make fire! I don't think Little Bacon's gonna be getting out of here. I mean, that's kind of on you, little dude, but oh well. Sleep through the storm. Everything should be cooked by the time we wake up. Yep, looks good to me. All this smoked meat here too, so we should be fine. Might as well. Alright. I think it's time for us to head back. Save. Yep. Doing good. May want to wait on that water still, though, just so I can go ahead and refill it. You never know, I may end up needing to come back here again, so... Always a good idea to keep the bases maintained. Taking your sweet time filling up, aren't you? I guess if I need to come back, I can fill it up when I do. Alright. So I think our next target is going to be that island over there, because that's in the neighborhood. So... I don't mind being steered immediately towards my destination. That's nice and convenient. I only kind of sort of remember this place because it's been so long. Well, good news, there's definitely fibrous leaves here. Bad news, looks like Big Bacon's back. Granted, we haven't been here in a while, so that's understandable. Looks like we still have our stock of meat, though. That's good. Yeah, this place is still pretty well stocked. Yeah, still got large fish meat. Still got 2 sharks worth of food. Alright, let's go deal with you. Come here, Big Bacon. I just want to talk. With a dart to the face. Still got Slitherbane in my bag. Where'd you go, Big Bacon? Hello, snake. There he is. Don't want to get too close. Big mistake. Okay, what about the giant crabs? Where are those at? Ah, there you are. Oh, 2 of them. Okay, that one's dead, so... What are these critters walking sideways for? Ah! Don't 180 on me. clean up this mess. Oh. Stream die. Internet died. Lovely. This one. Internet needs to come back up, please. Nope. Welcome to chat. It just reset the chat, so... Are we back up? Not saying we are. Come on. You can do it, Twitch. Wake up. Okay. It's not wanting to do the... There we go. Stream management. Okay. Gotta love random internet crashes. Where's that other crab that was around? Wait, it's back this way. Oh, there you are. Oh boy, lots of animals on this island. This place is a mess. There's snake number 1. Snake number 2 is over near the rocks, I think. Oh, there you are. Woo! Party snake! Look at him twist! Party snake! Oh, we got a follower! Let's see who that is. That is... Tiger Lady 1910! Howdo, and welcome to the stream! Unfortunately, you're coming right as we're about to wind down, because I'm already feeling kind of tired and my internet dying on me. If that doesn't tell me that I should probably end the stream now, I don't know what else will. So, I do appreciate the follow, though, make no mistake, and I hope you'll stick around for more future content. Anyway, I think that's going to do it for me tonight. Let's see, I'm ending... Well, it's actually about exactly 3 hours, so you know what? This works out fine. So, again, thank you, Tiger Lady, for the follow. Thank you all for joining me for this, despite the internet hiccup, and despite me having to reacclimate for the first 45 minutes or so. But I'm glad y'all enjoyed. Hope y'all enjoy future stuff, and we'll come back for future stuff, and I will see y'all next time. Goodbye, everybody, and sleep well.